Welcome back to Let's Decode This Architecture. This is episode 8. In today's episode, we'll explore a straightforward yet powerful combination of AWS API Gateway and AWS Lambda, deployed using the AWS SAM CLI. This setup is ideal for creating simple, efficient, and scalable serverless APIs. Our example today will be a personal service to echo the source IP address of a request. A personal clone of what is my IP. Target use case. The target use case for this episode is to build a simple serverless API that echoes the source IP address of the request. This can be useful for various personal and professional applications, such as debugging, logging, or security purposes. Architecture overview. Let's break down the components of this architecture and their roles. AWS API Gateway. This service serves as the entry point for HTTP requests. It routes these requests to the appropriate Lambda function based on the defined method and endpoint. AWS Lambda function. The function contains the business logic for handling the request and returning the source IP address. In this case, we have a single Lambda function that processes GET requests and echoes the IP address. AWS SAM, Serverless Application Model. AWS SAM is used to define and deploy the serverless application. It simplifies the management of the infrastructure and configuration for the API Gateway and Lambda function. Our example application involves defining the API Gateway and Lambda function configurations using AWS SAM. By leveraging the AWS SAM CLI, we streamline the process of building, deploying, and managing our serverless application. Deployment using AWS SAM CLI. Initialize SAM CLI. Make sure you have the AWS SAM CLI installed. If not, install it from the AWS SAM CLI installation guide, links are in the description. Build the application. Use SAM build to build your serverless application and prepare it for deployment. Deploy the application. Use SAM deploy with switch guided to deploy the application to AWS and ask for any parameters before deploy. This command packages the application, uploads it to an S3 bucket, and deploys the resources using CloudFormation. Follow the prompts during the deployment process to configure your stack. Testing the API. Once deployed, you can test the API using a tool like curl or Postman. Curl command in description. You should receive a response with your source IP address. Benefits. Simplicity. AWS SAM simplifies the process of defining and deploying serverless applications, making it easy to get started with API Gateway and Lambda. Scalability. The combination of API Gateway and Lambda provides automatic scaling to handle varying levels of traffic, ensuring high availability and performance. Cost-effectiveness. With AWS Lambda's pay-as-you-go model, you only pay for the compute time you consume, making this architecture cost-effective for a wide range of applications. In this episode, we explored how to build a simple serverless API using AWS API Gateway and AWS Lambda, deployed with AWS SAM CLI. This combination offers a powerful, scalable, and cost-effective solution for creating and managing APIs. Our example demonstrated a personal service to echo the source IP address, showcasing the simplicity and efficiency of using AWS services. Thanks to AWS, developers can leverage these powerful tools to build robust and scalable applications with minimal effort. Stay tuned for more insightful episodes on Let's Decode This Architecture. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.